Now, I would say that's true, and that's my personal vibe and feeling as a woman, and the ways that I felt around situations that I wasn't so comfortable with. I cannot speak for every woman in the world. You tell me how you feel in the comment sections, but I definitely, absolutely, 100% agree with the all caps comment that I just read to you. Now let's move on to the other general vibe that I keep seeing come up everywhere, which is this particular video is from TMZ. So people keep getting upset with Harvey Weinstein because he's being diplomatic. That's what it's called. It's called being diplomatic because his background is being an attorney. He knows how to speak to the general public. And unfortunately, that does mean you have to be diplomatic to be fair to the entire situation. In other words, you can't be biased and choose a side and choose a narrative that suits the way you might feel about it, but you have to stick to the situation as a whole to present it to the general public with no bias so that they can form their own opinion. And so that's what he's doing in his particular post. And the amount of people that are clapping back on him, and again, I'll read you some of the direct comments. The first one, the fact that you guys are even trying to excuse Ditty is unbelievable. It always starts out fun until you say no. Now there's 17 replies on that, but I'm going to read you the one in defense of TMZ. Harvey has a law degree. What you're hearing is a lawyer in his attempting to explain things through process of both sides. And the next comment goes on to defend TMZ's stance as well, because it clearly does say they're being unbiased, as I just said. And they're explaining the mentality and the goal of the defense, which does matter because it will affect the jury's perception. So there's that topic. And it's good to see that because in the comment sections, I often see people just creating their own little wildfire theory and they run with it. And other people who say that fits, I like that. Let's run with that. And chaos ensues and then nobody knows what to believe. So if you're here listening, I'm telling you, diplomacy is just the way of the walk. It doesn't mean it's how one person feels. It means that as a professional, they know how they have to present that news to you, the general public. All right, so moving on. Now we're going to go on to the tone of why a woman would behave a certain way if they are claiming to be in love, but then on the back end, they're like, I feel so trapped. Like, why would a woman do that, right? The general consensus in the comment section... The general consensus in the comment section of why a woman would do that is fear. And one woman goes on to say, an abused woman will morph into whatever the abuser wants them to become to avoid more beatings and revenge. Watch Sleeping with the Enemy and it will make sense. And then she goes on to say, bottom line, if you're beating on your woman and she stays, it's because she's scared to leave you and she's brainwashed by you. She's not there because she genuinely loves you.